Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I do hope and pray this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, thriving, and well. And this morning, I want to share with you something that you've been asking for. Literally, many of you over the last couple of weeks have been saying, hey, James, please share with me the most important spiritual practice that you have, because I'm needing one more than ever, and I need to find something that works. And you know what? I, like you, every single morning wake up and I have to remind myself that I am a spiritual being first. And I'm happy to having a human experience, which I'm so grateful for. In spite of some of the challenges that are in this world right now, for us humans, it's always important to step all the way back and reflect upon the truth that we are first and foremost spiritual beings. And yes, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, but because we are spiritual beings first and foremost, one of the most important things that I am remembering each and every day, and it's interesting because, you know what, decades ago when I started this practice, it was more about a different type of survival. I was moving out of drugs and alcohol and bad, oh my gosh, toxic, dark environments, relationships, everything that wasn't working for me. So my self-care became a lifeline. And I really very much understood at that time the practice of eating well and removing those bad things from my body and from my mind and from my spirit, and really dedicating myself to self-care became my form of ministry. It was how I ministered to myself. And you know, over these last few decades, as this practice has become literally synonymous with my life, and let me say to you, I don't say that with any ego. I say that with the most reverence and humility and grace and gratitude, to know that is the most important thing, because that thing has saved my life. It has literally given me these last 30 plus years of livelihood. But I want to help you today, because many of you have asked, gosh, James, you know, I'm needing to rededicate, I'm needing to refocus. I need to find a foothold, an anchor, a place that I can go every single day to remind myself that, yes, I get that I'm a spiritual being having this human experience. But once I get into the day and I feel like my humanness is really directing my life, how do I continually stay connected with spirit? How do I understand what it is that I could be doing and I can really implement a simple practice? Well, here's the simple practice. And this is something I share with you because it's something that I believe is absolutely a necessity today for spiritual people. Understanding that your self-care is your ministry. And you may be in a place that you're looking to and using it for saving your life, giving you life. Or you may be in a place, which I'm seeing more and more of my life, is that it is a ministry to other human beings. You know, it would be way too easy to get caught up in all of the negativity and find ourselves in fear more than we are in faith, to find ourselves more in the drama more than pursuing our dreams, or more importantly, living our dharma versus our drama. This idea that your self-care and your self-love and your self-compassion, your self-acceptance, your self-awareness is your ministry to the world. The more that you understand the way that we dedicate ourselves to those practices and keeping our lights on for ourselves, being a witness to how we minister to that, we become a beacon and we minister to every human being who has the blessing of laying eyes on us. And remember that us has no ego. It's a spiritual ministry of possibility and hope. So if you're looking for a little motivation, you're looking for inspiration, you're looking for a reset, you're looking for a restart, you're looking for a remembering of why you do all the things that you do and why you became a spiritual person in the first place, or more importantly, why did you reclaim the truth that you were a spiritual being all along? But sometimes the human experience literally engulfs us, literally takes over us, and starts to squash out the spiritual part of us. Well, the only way we bring the spiritual part back to life and put it where its rightful space is, directing our entire life, is we understand that part of this ministry is how we navigate each and every day in our self-care, and how that becomes a permission giving, an opening, an invitation to everyone who lays eyes on you. You are most beautiful when you are vitally awake. You are most contagious when you are courageously using your self-care. You are most powerful When the world gets a chance to lay eyes on you and says, oh my gosh, so that's what it looks like to be awake. That's what it looks like to be a spiritual warrior. That's what it looks like when I see to myself, that is what I want to become myself by looking at you. It's so much bigger than all of us, because the spiritual practice, the spiritual life, having this human experience is literally just that. It is all those things that each and every moment of our life we remain wonderfully steadfast aware of. And we don't dim our light to make the rest of the world more comfortable. In fact, right now, the best thing we can do is turn up that light as bright, bold, and beautiful as you are. Because this is the time that the world needs it more than ever. Your church is open. Your ministry is huge. The whole world is watching. Thank you. We see you and we love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.